So I'm having a chat with Winona Fighter. How are you both?
Doing great.
Doing great.
Here at Slam Dunk. How's your day been?
Pretty good, I think.
Yeah, the weather's held. The crowd is looking good, feeling good, loving it.
Nice, nice. Set go well? I believe you were on late, but went well?
Yeah, little late. I mean, festivals, it's hard to... If you're having an on-time festival, it's kind of it's a rarity, I would say. But, yeah, no worries. Like, we, played the songs we like to play, and I think everyone had a good time. Some people moving out there, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, good. And you've got a busy summer coming up. Tell us about some shows that you're doing.
Yeah, so we're headed back to the States here. We're going to be, I think, traveling basically for 2 months straight, doing a couple festivals, a couple opening slots, and then a bunch of headliner dates, which is going to be really fun.
Cheeky Canada Festival.
Oh, yeah. Sneak that in there, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. For our Canadian listeners.
That's
there
right.
Are some.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. And you're doing all these shows because you released your debut record. It's been out a couple of months now, I believe.
Yeah, February. Yeah.
How's it gone down?
I think pretty good. It's gotten a pretty good, I think, response, and we're super proud of it, and yeah, people seem to be liking it.
Yeah, nice. The sound that you made with this record, then, was it the sound you wanted, or was it kind of how it turned out?
Yeah, no, I think we made it, so I think, no, literally, I recorded everything in my studio, and we played all the instruments, and I mixed it as well, so really the only other person that touched it was the mastering engineer. He didn't
ruin it.
He didn't ruin it. He actually made it better, which is great. But I think it's, it turned out, I think, how we wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a garage record, which I think is awesome for a debut record, but it sounds amazing. So I think, yeah, to Austin's point, like, all of us just are the only people that touched it, so it feels very authentic, and I think that's what you want from a debut album.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure you wrote more than what made it onto the record. What happens to those now? Do you consider them down the line or bin them off, do you think?
No, I think they're always up for consideration. I think maybe, down the line there could be maybe an extended version or a deluxe version or something like that, possibly. We'll see what happens.
Nice. And I'd like to talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do the tracks normally start off?
I think they can start various ways. Sometimes Dan would have a guitar part. Sometimes I might have a part that I come up with. Sometimes Chloe would have an idea for something. Maybe a title would spark something, or an experience that we went through or Chloe went through or something. Maybe she was like, oh, this just happened. We should write something about it. But yeah, I think Chloe usually has some sort of lyrical thing, or even a title that has nothing to do with an actual experience. It's just like, oh, here's a song title that I think is fun. Let's try to marry that to a fast riff or something, and it turns out okay. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is it a fairly collaborative approach when it comes to kind of getting the songs together?
I would say musically, yes. Lyrically, Chloe is the mastermind behind the lyrics for sure.
Yeah. Nice.
And I think everybody, it's like we all have a kind of best idea wins mentality. So it's like if Austin's like, actually maybe this would be a cool for the guitar part here, it's like, yeah, that sounds awesome, let's go with that. So nobody has a huge ego about any of that kind of stuff, which I think makes the whole song just lift up and get better.
Yeah, good. And when you come to record the actual finished article, how do you guys work it in the studio? Do you layer it up? Do you perform it all as one take, all of you together? How does it work for you guys?
Yeah, we usually layer it up. So maybe we'll have a demo or something that we made really quickly, but maybe we can have a quick scratch vocal and record some drums to that, and then start layering on top of that. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. And with this summer full of shows for you guys, what's the fall, what's the winter going to hold for you? Are you going to be doing more shows, or is it going to be back in the studio? Kind of what's the idea at the moment?
Well, I know in November, that's been announced, right? Warp Tour Orlando. So Warp Tour has come back in the States, and so we're playing the Orlando date. Hopefully adding maybe I would enjoy playing an opening slot for a band that we love at some point. So
that would be great.
But yeah, I mean, I think we just want to continue touring and seeing the fans and playing shows. So
yeah. Have you put thoughts towards the next record yet, or is it kind of just touring mode now?
I think we're all kind of, even individually, even just like putting ideas together, we all kind of come up with stuff. I've got a million voice memos on my phone of just like, when I come up with a guitar idea, just like Winona Fighter guitar riff 43, whatever it is. So we always are coming up with stuff, and then I think probably like in the fall, winter, something like that, we'll get back together and start expanding on those.
Yeah, nice. And is there anywhere you've not toured yet that you want to get to at some point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to be here. This is our first time in the UK playing shows. I'd love to do Japan. I think Japan would be amazing. The rest of Europe, hopefully.
Yeah, we talked Germany would be really cool. I'm excited to get to Canada, honestly. We'll be there in a couple weeks or a month or so. But I'm excited to be to Canada. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, and how have you found the UK crowd?
I think they've been great. They've been willing to jump around and throw some bows, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think they've been good.
Loud singers, which is really cool. Very loud singers.
Good, great stuff. Glad we've done your music proud.
Absolutely.
Guys, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Cheers.